Okay, so let's talk about the word hero. It's a word we all think we know, right? It brings to mind capes, big epic battles, and, unbelievable powers. But what if the true definition of a hero and what it really means to power up is something completely different and honestly much closer to home? Let's dive into that idea together.
So when I ask that, what does a real hero look like? Take a second. What pops into your head? Superhuman strength? Someone flying through the sky? Yeah, that's what we usually picture. Today, though, we're going to challenge that traditional image and explore a new, much more modern kind of hero.
And here it is. This is the hero of our story today. And it might not be who you think. It's a red panda in a medic's uniform. Look at that. Confident, ready, and standing right under the word hero. This one image is absolutely packed with clues that help us redefine what being a hero truly means in our world.
To really get a handle on this modern hero, we've got to break down the visuals. We're going to deconstruct this image piece by piece to see how it shifts our focus from power and might to something way more important: the simple readiness to help.
All right, so first things first. We've got to set aside the classic comic book stuff. Forget capes and super strength. This isn't about physical dominance or having a secret identity. It's about visible, accessible qualities that really anyone can develop. We're moving beyond fantasy to find heroism right here in the real world. Let's look at the key symbols here. That medic's cross on the hat, that isn't about fighting, it's about healing. And check out the arms. They're crossed in a stance of readiness, not aggression. And the choice of a red panda is just brilliant. It shows that heroism isn't limited by who you are, but it's defined by what you choose to do. And this brings us right to the core concept, the power-up. You know, in video games and movies, a power-up is like an instant boost of ability. But what does it mean for this new kind of hero? Well, let's redefine it. You see this phrase right there at the bottom of the image? Power up? It isn't just an exclamation, it's a command, a call to action. But, and this is so important, it's not a call to battle. It's an invitation to prepare ourselves to be useful when it counts. So this means a power-up isn't some magical event. It's a deliberate process. It's intentionally gaining the skills, the knowledge, the resilience, and the empathy you need to help people effectively. It's learning first aid, or practicing active listening, or building the emotional strength to support someone in a crisis. It's all about preparing yourself to be of service. And the framework for this is actually pretty simple. It's a 3-step protocol that anyone can follow. First, identify a need in your community. Second, learn a skill that addresses that need. And third, practice and prepare so you build the confidence to be ready when the time comes. That is the true power-up. Okay, so let's see how this all comes together. How do these new powers actually translate into real-world action? It's all about shifting our perspective from the spectacular to the substantial. Just look at this comparison. Instead of super strength, a modern hero has empathy. Instead of invisibility, they've got the skill of active listening, which really makes someone feel truly seen. Instead of flying, they have the simple reliability of just showing up. These are the powers that actually change lives. So if we look back at our red panda medic, we see that uniform in a totally new light now. It's not armor for a fight. It's a symbol of competence and responsibility. It signals to the world, I've prepared and I am here to help. And really, that's what it all boils down to. When we strip away all the fiction, we find a simple, profound truth. The greatest, most heroic thing a person can do is to be of service to others. That is the ultimate expression of power. So as we finish up, the question really turns back to you. Seeing heroism this way, as a set of skills you can learn and a choice you can make, what need will you identify? What skill will you learn? In other words, what will your power-up be?